Welcome back, everyone. I'm Lord Ridiculous. Happy New Year. Yes, I know, it's February. But I decided to come back out of, exile to play Subnautica. It's a game which I have, I presume now in excess of 60 odd hours. I played it quite a bit. I enjoyed the game immensely. It is out of early access. It is now legitimately released. So I want to do a playthrough of it. Let's get going. Okay, so the first screen you are met with, you will get to pick either survival mode, freedom mode, hardcore, or creative. Survival mode with only one life. Jesus. So that's basically all that crap with one life. Okay. Let's see how far we go, folks. This could be an utter disaster. I'm hoping not, but we'll see. Oh dear. Oh shit, no! No!
In 3, 2, 1.
So for those who don't know, that is the Aurora. And it's about to explode. Oops. We are escaping! Ouch. Cue the scooter music. Haha! Okay, so this is my PDA. Basically, it's a menu that lets me see crafting, recipes, etc.
You have suffered minor head trauma.
Okay.
This is
I have indeed.
an optimal outcome. This PDA has now rebooted in emergency mode with one directive: to keep you alive on an alien world. Please refer to the databank for detailed survival advice. Good luck.
Thank you. Unknown robot voice. Okay, so that's her voice log. You can hear it back again if you want. First have to close it.
You
But
have suffered minor head trauma. This is considered an optimal
yeah,
outcome.
okay.
This PDA
So basically, this is my pod.
in emergency mode with one directive: to keep you alive on an alien world. Please refer to the databank for detailed survival advice. Good luck.
Okay, folks, so this is where our training starts, our survival training. This is how to survive the first few days in Subnautica. Basically, this is your pod. I think it's pod number 5. 5 with the 5 fingers. We can climb out of it by simply going up here and witnessing the beauty that is this alien world. Yeah, there's the Aurora. Enough of that. Back in. So this is basically where all your tools are housed at the start. You'll notice a few things sparking and whatever else. Eventually we need to get a repair tool on the go. But that is not priority. Priority for now is to get a scanner tool, get an O2 tank, because as you can see in the bottom left hand corner, I've only got 45 seconds of oxygen. We want to increase that. So a standard O2 tank is the way to go, and then maybe some food and water, etc. Then survival knife, and then repair tool, in that order. That's the way I do it. So to do all that, basically we need to get some resources and come to this fabricator. And tools are under here, I think, somewhere. So we have a scanner. This is what we need to get. So we need a battery and titanium. And to get a battery, we need to go to here, blah, blah, blah. There's titanium, so we need salvage to get that. And then a battery is acid mushrooms and copper ore. Okay, so at the start, basically, you need to jump out of here, get 2 acid mushrooms, some copper ore, and then get some titanium, which is not too difficult to do. So basically, once we get all the bits and pieces I just said, we can then concentrate on getting our food up, because as you can see the left-hand corner as well, my food and drink is already decreasing, and then we can once we get this place sorted out, we can get a repair tool and then fix this, which will give us some signals or little kind of pods dotted around the place where we can do some missions. One other thing to note is that in here, this basically fabricates a medical kit for you every so often. So I think it's every, I don't know, 30 minutes maybe? See the way it's increasing now? So that's pretty handy, yeah? Because that'll basically replenish your heart. So if I took it here, for instance, bang, 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 use that, my heart. Wonderful. Also to note, you have storage space here behind the where you basically spawn from. This storage space will give you a couple of nutrient blocks, maybe some water to start you off on. Cool, huh? Okay, something to also note, folks, is the hotbar. Currently, I only have one item that can be bound. You see down the bottom there, it says 1 to 5 bind quick slot. That's to bind it here. Now, don't ask me why there's only 5 hotbar key spots. Don't know. There should be 10 at least. But if I wanted to change that to 2, I just click on 2, 3, 4. I'm just pressing the numbers on the keyboard, or you can simply just drag. So water can't be bound this way. It is not something you put on your hotbar. You can basically just come into your PDA, left click to consume, or right click to switch it to this container here. Okay? You can also, like, if you wanted to switch things out, just hover over it like that and it'll give you a little icon and you can basically swap them. So I'm swapping this water for this nutrient bar, etc. Right, nutrient block even. Let's get going. I need to get myself some mushrooms and titanium. Wonderful. Oh, and copper. Let's go. You can also exit through the bottom or the top of the pod. There's our pod.
The Aurora suffered orbital hull failure. Cause unknown. 0 human life signs detected.
Another quick trick, folks, is if you want to get rid of anything in your hand, just press E. Or you can also press like a slot that isn't filled, so 2, for instance. Okay, so first of all, we just need 2 of these. Get the battery, acid mushrooms, 2 of those. Now we need to look for some copper. You can usually find copper and some titanium in kind of limestone deposits, or some other kind of, I think, sandstone deposits as well. They're usually kind of clinging onto the terrain. So I'll find one and then let you know. Okay, folks, this is what you call a limestone crop. You click on it, we get some copper. Wonderful. So that's my battery.
Your probability of survival has just increased to unlikely, but plausible.
Right, now I need to get some titanium. Similar to that, you can find them in breakable deposits. I think it's sandstone. No, also limestone. Limestone as well. So those deposits can give you either copper or titanium. So I need a few more of those. So guys, another way to look for titanium is to find scrap, which is this stuff. You can find that in the kelp fields. Now, this takes up about 4 slots, so you notice if you get one from a deposit, it takes up 1 slot, this takes up 4. So be careful, is all I'm saying. Because you may run out of space very quickly. And as you can see, it gets dark. Pretty dark.
Oxygen.
Okay, so back to the fabricator. We have our materials. So I got some scrap, didn't I? Remember that? I got some scrap. That scrap will give me 4 titanium. So each piece of scrap takes up 4 slots and will give you 4 titanium. I'll get that on the go. So now I should have 5 titanium, which is great. So if then this is highlighted here. So now I can get a battery because I had 2 acid, mushroom, and copper ore. So I have myself a battery. Now,
New blueprint acquired.
okay, so now so at the start when you collect some items and you basically have enough ingredients for certain things, it'll open up blueprints. In this case, it opened up the blueprint for a power cell, which they're used to run most of the vehicles in the game. For instance, even this has a power cell. So every time I use the fabricator, it drains power from this pod. Now, you don't notice this, but until the power is restored in this pod, it'll keep moving slightly. So it'll move away from its destination until we put the power, till we fix, essentially, the pod.
Calorie intake recommended.
Yeah, you're gonna get these notifications as well. Just eat something. Fantastic.
Vital signs stabilizing.
Okay, back to the fabricator. What we need to do is we need to get on the go a scanner.
The scanner can be used to synthesize blueprints from salvage technology and to record alien biological data.
So basically, this is very important. This scanner will let us essentially scan any wreckage kind of fragments that we find around the place that will give us basically all the cool stuff in the game. You know, building parts, vehicles, etc. So this is very important. Now, what I also want to build is a standard tank, which I get from titanium. That'll increase, bottom left, that'll increase my oxygen to 75.
New blueprint acquired.
Fantastic. So, if I go in here, you'll see my new oxygen tank go there. Goes right there. Happy days, I'm on track. Now I need to get some food and survival knife, etc. One thing which I get personally, and it's not a necessity, but I get it because it annoys me. If you look at my feet, I don't have big flippers. So we need to get us some silicon to make flippers. Now, flippers, basically you just need 2 silicon rubber. To get 2 silicon rubber, you need some creepvine seed clusters. Now, I guess some people don't get this because this is a bit, you know, a little bit of a luxury item, but also a little bit of a dangerous one at this point in time, because to get the seed clusters, you need to go to the kelp. Where the frick are we? Go to the kelp field, or whatever you want to call it. And that's where the frickin' sharks are. The stalkers. Okay, so welcome to the kelp field, or kelp, whatever you want to call it. Basically, it's creepy. There's stalkers over there. These guys are like prehistoric shark crocodiles. All we need to do is we need to get these, see these little seeds? These clusters here? We need to get a couple of these to make silicon.
New blueprint acquired.
I like a few. They don't want to come back. Right, folks, since I'm here, I'll just show you quickly. Get some air. How to get food. Okay, so food is basically in abundance around the place. These are my favorite, these peepers, these peeper fish. They give you a good bit of energy back. The best way to kill these guys, well, to hunt them, I find, is to essentially come at them from above. This may not be an actual thing, maybe just in my imagination, perhaps, but I find it works. And then swim above them and then just dive bomb the bastards. Get them. Get a few of these and you should be sorted for a good while. Right, so I got a few of them. Now I just need to get some water. So to get water, you need to basically do the same thing. Hunt down the sack guys. This little floater sack things, which are these little pink yolks. They're quite distinct in the water. So let's get a couple of these. These can also be eaten. Bladderfish, that's what they're called. These can also be eaten, but they don't give you much energy.
Utilizing alien resources is a proven survival strategy.
Yeah, they don't give you much in the way of nutrients or energy or anything like that. So I'm gonna get a couple more. That should tide me over for a while. You can also scan these if you want to get some kind of bonus thing. I don't care. At the moment, I'm trying to keep you guys alive. Remember, if I die, I'm dead. It's permadeath. So let's go. Alright, we're back in. Fabricator. Make some food. Now, if you had salt, this would keep for longer. I don't have any salt, so I'm just gonna make sure I don't go out of date or go bad. I'm cooking my peeper. I'm gonna have a nice meal later on.
Cooks small while disposing of the skeletal structure, bodily fluids.
I need a fabricator in my life. That'd be handy.
Thus rendering them safe for human consumption.
Oh, it's explaining itself why you can just eat them straight whole. Nice. See, if you had salt, you could get basically some cured bladderfish in this case, but this basically adds fish as you find them. So it's neat. It just shows you progress, I guess. So like jerky, yeah. Keeps it longer. Happy days. Now that we have the bladderfish as well, you can also use an air bladder, which helps you to float if you're down deep. Kind of handy. These are all kind of, you know, luxuries. So at the moment, what we need to do, we don't need to make lubricant, we need to make some silicone rubber, get some fins on the go. Once with the fins on the go, we shall swim faster.
The fabricator draws from available data to provide environment appropriate.
So now we have fins, we swim faster, we have food. We don't need all these anymore. So I'm gonna put these in here. Wish that bitch would shut the fuck up. Right, what I want to do now is, so now I have my scanner tool, I have my O2 tank, I have fins, I have some food. I'm gonna get a survival knife on the go. Survival knife and repair tool. Those two things. So what do we need for those? Again, come in here, look for tools, survival knife. We need some silicone rubber and titanium. Which, folks, haha, I just put it away. That was stupid. If we just take this, I think we need 2. I could be wrong. Go back here. Silicon. Okay, so if you're going to the creep vine thing, I would recommend getting at least 2 of those little, you know, creep vine seed clusters so that you can make the rubber, so that you can make the survival knife and the fins. Okay? English is my mother tongue, I swear. Don't you speak about my mother's tongue.
Weapons were removed from standard survival blueprints following the massacre on Abraxas Prime. The knife remains the only exception.
Okay, so now we have a knife. This makes opening up those wonderful, wonderful deposits and getting titanium and copper a lot easier. Alright, and also keeping those bad guys at bay. Nice. Okay, so now all I need to do really is I want to get a... what do I want to do? Repair tool. That's what I wanted to do. Repair tool. So I need silicone rubber, which I have. Titanium, which I can get. And cave sulfur. Where do you get cave sulfur? I shall show you. Okay, so we've come out of our little thing. Now, believe it or not, cave sulfur is in a cave. So most of these caves, you will find a little bastard who likes to, oh, 1 second, who likes to run at you. See? See how quick that was? A lot quicker than hammering it for ages. So, watch your oxygen. I'm only at 48 left. I'm looking for, yes, a cave. Now watch this. See this guy? This guy? He's gonna chase you. He's gonna chase you. He's gonna chase you. Ugh! See, I took damage. Took damage. Not great. But when he left his little home here. And inside his little home, there's cave sulfur. Remember that. It's a dangerous, dangerous thing.
Sulfur is an essential component of the repair tool.
So it's a very dangerous going cave sulfur hunting, but you have to do it. You have to do it. So now I got titanium, I got cave sulfur, and I got silicon. Right. So we can make ourselves. What do we need? Repair tool. Okay, folks. So now we have a repair tool. Let's get to... Let's get to repairing. Alright, first of all, I'm going to repair this. Just right-click on it to repair it.
Lifeboat secondary systems online.
Lights came on.
Diagnostic and output
Repair.
results to data bank.
Radio online. Broadcasting emergency distress signal.
So it mustn't be 30 minutes, it must be like 3 minutes or something. Anyway, so basically if you see all the status now, everything's okay. Everything's online, deployed, etc, etc. So basically this won't move. It'll stay where it is. Now, one thing to note, if you look at the bottom where the hotbar is, it says power 92% for this. Basically, most of the devices, I think all of them, use batteries. So when that drains down, I'll need to swap it out, the battery, with another one, with a fresher one. In the end game, you can actually create devices to power these, etc. You can also use your repair tool to repair vehicles and such like that. Like, so it's pretty cool, pretty intuitive. Okay, folks, that's all I wanted to show for today. Doesn't the Aurora look beautiful? I wanted to show you guys basically the equipment you should get first, what you should set as priority. I also wanted to show how to get food, where to get certain items, and how to pretty much just set yourself up to survive. Next video, I will probably show how to go around scanning for blueprints, and maybe even take in some of those radio signals. And then there's a couple of little tricks I wanted to show you about where you can scan for strange items that you might not find, like the observatory to set up your base, etc. Because if you look over there and you see some clouds, don't they look a bit fishy? Why would you want to go over there? Well, I'll show you in the next video. Anyway, I've enjoyed this so far. This is Subnautica. I'm going to do a lot of videos on this. I love this game. I might even do a review, but it'll be very biased because I love it. I've been Lord Ridiculous. You've been awesome. Until next time, my friends.